Hey guys, welcome back to Red Iron Adventure. My name is Brian
My name's Haley.
and we are the Martisecs. We are super excited because today you guys get to see an empty house tour of our modern farmhouse. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so like I said, my name is Brian, this is Red Iron Adventure, and this is our house. It is a Murray floor plan by America's Home Place, and we just had it built here in Austin County, which is on the west side of Houston. This floor plan is a 4-bed, 2-bath, and it is just under 2,000 square feet. I believe the official number is like 1981 or 1982, something like that. So what we love about this house is that we really wanted an entertaining space. Like, that was one of the most important pieces to us, which is so fitting that we are showing you guys our patio first. Our driveway comes up from the north side of the property, and this is really what you come to when you get to our home. It is on the north side of the house, so we don't get a ton of direct sunlight, but it is nice because we do get a lot of shade as the day and the afternoon goes on. We are planning on putting a dining table out here as well as some outdoor seating, and we're gonna have our fire pit area. That's all stuff that you'll see in the future, but for right now, let's go ahead and take a look inside and show you kind of what's going on inside the house. So just so you know, we did African Gray by Sherwin-Williams on the body of the house, and I honestly don't remember the name of these blue doors, but my wife picked them out, and it was really kind of a spur-of-the-moment decision while we were in the design center, and I think they turned out awesome. She did a great job picking it, so bravo to you, camera lady. I love it. One of the options we did choose for this house is that we paid an upgraded charge to have these French doors put in. They were not in the original plans for the home, but it was totally worth it because, as you see, you get all kinds of views and you have all kinds of access to the outside. Pardon me, it's going to be a little echoey because it is an empty house tour. There's a few things in here, but nothing that's going to absorb a lot of that echo for right now. You're standing, or I'm standing in the great room. Right where I am, our intention is to put a dining table right here. If you look up, you will see that we have the vaulted ceilings. That was another option that we did pay for. Standard in the Houston market is a 9-foot ceiling height. We did pay, I want to say it was about $2,800 to have this vaulted, and it was worth every single penny. We also paid to have additional recessed can lights put in, which I love my light, and I wish I had put more lights throughout the house because I just think they look really cool and they're super functional. If you look behind me, you're going to see our living room. Our daughter's sitting here just kind of chilling. We will have a sofa in here, and we do think that we're going to put a fireplace, electric fireplace in here at some point in the future. This room is about 16 feet wide from the doors to the wall, and then from end to end is about 38 feet. It's a really nice size space. Some people have referred to it as the great room or the grand room. We do have the dining table going in the middle, living room on the west side, and on the east side is what we're kind of making a game area. It's going to be a place where we do puzzles, or we can play board games, things like that. And so we're really excited because we love to entertain and have folks over, and so that's what that space is going to be used for. Let's go take a look at the kitchen, and we can talk a little bit about what we've got going on in here. So we chose to go with painted cabinets. These are cabinets by Kent Moore. That's the manufacturer who does the cabinets for America's Home Place here in Houston. We went with the painted, and this is, I believe, called River Rock color. We also went with the oil rub bronze hardware. We went with handles everywhere, no knobs. Inside the cabinets are really nice. The quality of the construction is really good. One thing that we have kind of gone back and forth on is we wish we had maybe gone with a stained wood instead of a painted wood. I think over the life of the cabinets they may chip a little bit more than we would have liked, but that's just something that you live and learn with. I think they look fantastic now, and the builder is giving us a touch-up kit for the paint, so if we do have any chips or anything like that, which is prone to happen when you have kids and people living in the house, we'll be able to fix that up. We also went with a gray subway tile backsplash. I talked about that in one of our previous videos. My wife chose this because she wanted something a little bit different than a traditional farmhouse. We did want to go with what we are calling Modern Farmhouse, and I think she hit it perfectly. This is just a little bit different than what you see in every other plain old farmhouse that's out there right now. I know white subway tile is like everybody's thing, white subway tile with a dark gray grout or a black grout, and that looks really cool, but we just wanted something a little bit different. And again, kudos to my wife Haley, because she did a great job of picking something that just stands out and looks extra cool and looks really pretty. It's interesting, as the house was being built and the cabinets went in and then the wall color goes up and things like that, you start getting a little worried about how everything's going to blend together. But realistically, I think it looks pretty good all together. I think she did a great job of matching the colors and blending between that cream and the gray. These floors are called weathered barnwood. They're an LVP product by Shaw. That was I think it was a level 2 upgrade, so it didn't cost us a lot to go with these, but I think they look really, really nice in this space. One upgrade that we did choose for this kitchen specifically, and this is one of my favorite things, is this island here. The island is standard, it's a 48-inch island, but we paid to have cabinets, the cabinets taken out, and we put drawers instead. So soft close drawers on everything. So this is where we're going to keep our pots and pans and all of our bakeware and things like that. So we're very, very excited about having that. This is probably one of my favorite things in the kitchen for me personally. I think for my wife, she would probably say having gas to cook on is her favorite thing. So we did go with gas appliances, gas water heater, and furnace and things like that. So you'll notice here, this is a Maytag fridge and freezer combo. We did go with a side-by-side, and we really debated about what product to get as far as the refrigerator goes. If you watch any of our other videos, we talked about looking for a fridge. We wanted something super simple because we know that the more gadgets on a device, the more prone it is to break. And so it was actually quite difficult to find a very simple fridge that looked really nice, but I'm very happy with the way that this one looks, and it's got a ton of space, especially because there's not an ice maker inside of it right now. There's even more room in there for ice cream and things like that, so just, perks of the deal. So we do have a standalone ice maker and a standalone water jug. What's that called? A water machine that we keep in the corner so that we can keep filtered water on the ready at any time. If you look in here, this is maybe a little difficult to see, but this is the pantry. It is enormous. It is almost as big as the master closet. A little bit smaller, but it's still really, really large. And there is a ton of shelving in here. I don't think that we've ever had a pantry this large, and I'm super excited about it because it's a place to keep all the things. We will have lots and lots of really good food in there, and we're very, very, very glad to have a big pantry like that. So if you look behind me over here, we come back out, and this is the game room that we had talked about. So in one of our previous videos, I had mentioned that we paid to have extra windows put in. So there are 8 windows in this room alone, plus the kitchen, plus the French doors, and so there's just a ton of natural light that fills into this space. And it just makes it feel so light and airy. And it's really comfortable, and I'm super excited about just being able to hang out here. I'm sure all of our neighbors are gonna look at us and watch us and think it's weird because our plan is not to put up a bunch of blinds right now. I'm sure that may change at some point in the future, but for right now, we just kind of want to live in the space and figure out what we want and how we want to do all that, whether it's Roman shades or blinds or curtains or what. So if If you follow me over here, this technically is the front door. It is a 4-light, it is a 2/3 light, 4-panel divided door. We actually really like this door, and funny story, the blue that's on the patio doors on the double doors was supposed to be on the front door, and the white that's on the front door was supposed to be on the patio doors. It was done backwards by mistake because the way our property was laid out, there was a lot of confusion about what was the front of the house. But we actually really like it, and we never said anything to anybody because I think it was a mistake that turned out in our favor. It looks awesome. So that's that. Out here, we also do have a covered front porch. So this is a space where we have pre-wired for a ceiling fan. This is going to be a great place to just hang out, drink our coffee, and just kind of watch the sunrise because the sun comes up right over there in the mornings. I've only been here once in the morning when I was working on the fence to see the sunrise, but pretty cool. I'm excited. That's something that I'm looking forward to. So anyways, back inside, you see a little bit more. Just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. All right, so we're about to go down the hallway. This is where all the bedrooms are, the utility room, the bathrooms, and the laundry area. So if you come back here, right here on your left, my right, the first room you come to is our guest room. It is about 11 by 10, give or take, maybe 11 by 11. Great space. We went with carpet in all the bedrooms. We went with the LVP everywhere else, including the bathrooms. Across the hall from that, you will see we have our utility room or laundry room. We did have enough space to put a additional fridge in here, fridge and freezer combo, so we are really glad about that. During all of this COVID stuff where we've been home and quarantined, it would have been really nice to have extra storage space for food because I wouldn't have had to go to the grocery store as often and be exposed to, you know, potentially getting sick. But fortunately, we haven't had that problem, so it's worked out. One nice thing about this plan is that the Murray floor plan has a ton of built-in storage behind this door here, and you can't really see it because of how the camera is, but there are 6 shelves in there, and they're about 16 inches deep, I believe, as well as a hanging rod for all your laundry needs, things like that. So really, really cool. If you keep coming back this way, we do have another closet here. I'm not going to show you that. It's just a linen/storage closet. We've got our games in there and just stuff like that. Like we said, this is an empty house tour. We have a few things, but not a ton. If you come this way, this is our daughter's room. She got the front corner room. This is the largest secondary bedroom. It is 13 feet long, and then it's about 10.5 feet wide, and she chose to have an accent wall. It's colored Riverway by Sherwin-Williams. It's a color that my wife and I had actually picked out a while back, and our daughter loved it when she saw the paint sample, and she wanted it, and so we allowed her to have that as an accent. That is something that comes standard. You do get to have one accent color in your house, and so we gave her that as kind of just a bonus for being our only kid. So I hope she knows she's loved. If you back up a little bit more, there's another bedroom over here. This is the smallest of the secondary bedrooms, and it's actually the room that we're going to use as an office. So whenever you wonder what it looks like when I'm editing videos or anything like that, that's where it's going to be. Our computer's going to be set up on that side right there. We're going to build a desk to go across there or move some furniture in. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do yet, but that's what this room is going to be used for. Our daughter is also going to be using it for her schooling, and my wife's going to be using it for her teaching and all of that kind of stuff. And we'll probably pay bills in here because that's what you do when you're a grown up. So storage in there, just more closet space. If you come back out into the hallway, you will see right over here is the guest bathroom. So we've got our guest bathroom right here. This is our daughter's bathroom, but it'll also be the guest bathroom for anyone who spends the weekend or evening with us. It has a tub shower combo with ceramic tile in there. We went with a diagonal lay on the tile just because we thought it looked nice and it added a little bit of visual interest. And if I remember correctly, if there was an additional cost, it was very, very minimal. And I'm actually thinking there wasn't even an additional cost to do that. So We have those same cabinets, painted cabinets in here from Kentmore, and they look awesome. So we did go with just the standard commodes. I wish I had thought about it. They are a little low. They're not the chair height, they're just the lower regular height. I wish we had gone with something a little taller. Live and learn, I didn't realize that when we were going through the design process. The last room I have to show you is our master bedroom. So if you come on in here, this is a really great size room. And we also have our closet over here. So there's a ton of space in there. My wife and I are gonna probably do some built-ins at some point to be able to store drawers and things like that. And then in here we have these big double wide windows that show out to the back of our property. And so the master bed will go right in here. We've got a king size bed. There's plenty of space. I believe there's like 5 feet on each side of the bed almost. And then there's a ton of space at the foot of the bed where we're gonna put our TV and our entertainment stuff all over there. So really nice. I mentioned earlier ceiling fans and light fixtures. I wish we had put recessed can lights in here. This is the one room that we didn't do that. And you know, when you're building a house, you always go through that process of, we have to cut the budget somewhere, we have to make a choice to stop spending. And that was the one item where we said, okay, we're just not gonna do that. And now looking back, I wish we had. I wish we had spent just a little bit more money, a couple $100, would have put the recessed cans in here. But again, live and learn, oh well. We don't regret any of it. We think that the house turned out fantastic like it is. So you know, it's all good. And if we really, really needed to, we could always come back and add them in. There is tons of space up above here in the roof line. So the last thing I have to show you is our master bath. It looks a whole lot like our daughter's bathroom. So we went with the exact same tile. We went with the tub shower combo in here. We do have double sinks, and the cabinets are a little bit taller. We have drawers down the center for my wife to keep all of her stuff. And I don't know where I'm gonna keep mine, but she gets a lot of that space. We did decide to have the little shower niches put in to keep our shampoo bottles and things like that. So those are in both of the showers, in our daughter's bathroom and in ours. So granite countertops standard in the bathrooms and the kitchen. I think it turned out really nice, looks great. The last thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna walk outside, show you the outside of the house on the back side because you guys haven't seen it. But other than that, yeah, let's go take a look at that. All right, so obviously this is the exterior of the home. We did go with the farmhouse look, which is a board and batten siding on all 4 sides of the house. It also came with cedar shutters, which were a little bit of an upgrade because my wife wanted that. I thought it turned out really nice. We do have cedar columns on the front porch as well. So anyways, this is our house. We are in the process of still doing some outside stuff. We just got the landscaping in for the walkway actually earlier today. We did plant a tree already. My brother loves plants, and I guess I get that from him because I'm getting really excited about having plants out here as well. My wife's already started a garden. She's growing a couple things up in the front. And this is a Texas redbud tree. They're really, really pretty, and I'm really grateful for that, I guess, welcome house gift or housewarming present or whatever you want to call that from him. So I hope that it grows and gives us lots of shade and beautiful red buds, because that's what they do every spring. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us here for our empty house tour. It'll be a little while, but we'll do another video showing you kind of what some of our furniture looks like in the space and how we decided to decorate. We are going to be building a couple different projects. One of them is going to be an outdoor dining table. One's going to be an outdoor sofa. We're also going to be doing some furniture for my daughter's room. So those are all projects that are going to be coming up on the channel in the future. But thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. It has been awesome to be able to share this with you guys. From the very beginning, when we were putting our house on the market in the suburbs of Houston, and we were thinking about building a barn dominium, and then now here we are with just a traditional framed home. we are so grateful for the opportunity. We're just under 1,000 subscribers on the channel, and it just makes me so excited to be able to share this with you guys. If you are interested in building a house on the outskirts of Houston, definitely give America's Home Place a chance to talk to you about what they can offer. We were very, very pleased with the process with them. Our sales rep, Chris, did a fantastic job of helping us understand what was involved and what was included in the process and in the house. We worked with Andy. He was just a phenomenal builder throughout much of the project. He did retire and move out to his family farm right before finishing our project. So there were a couple other guys that helped finish things up for us. So Skylar and Wayne and Jack and Mark, thank you guys so much for helping us get to where we are. I think the house turned out absolutely fantastic. Is it 100% perfect? No, no project ever is, but I would definitely have to say this has probably as pretty close as you can get. So anyways, until next time, thank you guys so much for being here. If you like the video, make sure you hit subscribe and give it a big thumbs up, and we'll catch you next time. See you guys.